This is the only movie I've ever seen where I am not on the dog's side. Let's do it. Cujo opens up showing us this big St. Bernard named Cujo, and he starts chasing a rabbit and eventually chases this rabbit to a cave where he sticks his head in and he is bitten on the nose by a bat. We then meet the Trenton family, who are going to be our main characters. So we have Donna, her husband Vic, and their son Tad. So Vic is this executive for a cereal company, and one of their products ends up getting recalled. And in the midst of this, he also finds out that Donna has been having an affair with this guy, Steve, who he plays tennis with. So their already very tense marriage is even tenser, and at this point, Vic has to go fly out for a business trip to go fix this recall situation. Before he left, Vic had taken his car to the local mechanic, Joe Camber, and we see that Cujo is Joe Camber's dog. Joe's son, Brett, assures Donna and Tad, like, Cujo's nice, he would never hurt anybody. Joe's wife wins the lottery, so she and her son decide that they are going to go visit her sister in Connecticut and leave Joe alone, and he just plans on engaging in fucking debauchery. Throughout this, we see that Cujo has this gaping wound on his nose from where the bat bit him, and he is becoming increasingly more disturbed, like loud noises are really starting to bother him. Before he leaves, he growls at Brett, which he's never done before. And then after Joe's wife and son leave, we see Cujo show up to Joe's friend Gary's house and attack and maul him to death. Like, breaks the screen door down to get to him. So Joe shows up and finds the dead body of his friend, and he comes face to face with a very vicious Cujo, and he realizes, oh my god, you're rabid. So when he got bit by the bat, he got rabies. And Cujo proceeds to attack and kill Joe as well. Donna's car hasn't been working right, and before he left, Vic told her to take it to Joe Camber's because he's a mechanic and can fix it. She shows up completely unaware of what's going on, and Cujo immediately viciously starts attacking the car, trying to get to her and Tad inside. And of course, after they fight him off and close the windows and doors, they go to leave and the car does not start. And Cujo has no intention of letting them go. He sits there and watches the car waiting for them to get out. Now, Donna hopes that the mailman is going to show up and find them, but it turns out Joe Camber gave them a hold mail until further notice thing, so they're not coming. Vic is away on business, so he's not expecting them back. However, while he's away, he does try to call Donna, and she's not answering, so he starts to get suspicious. So Donna and Tad are forced to spend the night in the car, and the next day the sun comes up, and it's the middle of the summer, so they are now trapped in a hot car in the summer with this rabid dog trying to get to them. At one point, Donna hears the phone ringing inside the house and she decides to try and escape, but when she does, Cujo is waiting for her. He attacks Donna and bites her, and she manages to get back into the car and fight him off, but he also pulls the handles off of the doors. Then as the day goes on and the car gets hotter and they have no food or water, poor Tad starts to have these seizures. So Vic is getting more and more concerned as Donna continues not to answer the house phone. And one day we see this dude Steve show up to the house, and Donna had ended the affair with him before Vic found out, and he was just infuriated about it. So he goes and he trashes the house. At this point, Vic had made the decision that he needs to fly home because something's wrong. And when he gets home, he finds the place completely ransacked. He calls the police because he thinks that Steve had something to do with it. Police end up finding Steve, and he admits to ransacking the house but says that he did not see Donna and Tad. The detective brings up how Donna's car is gone, and Vic is like, yeah, because she took it to Joe Camber's to get it fixed. They end up sending Sheriff George Bannerman to the house to check it out, and the second he gets out of the car, he is mauled and killed by Cujo. Donna witnesses this, and as it's happening, Tad starts to have another seizure, and Donna is like, I'm gonna lose my baby, like he's gonna die, I need to do something. So Donna gets out of the car and makes a run for the house when Cujo emerges from the porch. He was waiting for her. Donna ends up finding a bat in the yard where she hits Cujo with such force the thing snaps in half, and he proceeds to jump on top of her, but she stabs him with the bat. She then smashes the windshield so she can get Tad's lifeless body out of the car, and she brings him into the house. She's putting water on him, she's giving him CPR, and eventually he starts breathing and comes back. But just when you think they're safe, Cujo comes back for one final scare. He was not dead, and he jumps through the window at them. But Donna, who had taken the gun from the sheriff before she came into the house, turns and shoots him and actually kills him this time. But we see that Vic was on his way to Joe Camber's at this point because he wanted to handle this himself. He arrives just as Donna is coming out of the house with Tad in her hands, and he holds her, and the movie ends.